Ribeye steak, $1.68 a pound. Pretty good deal.
Yeah, so this is like number 70 of my layout update videos. This kind of seems crazy to me. Huh, cool.
Hey, it's Don from the Nearly Historical Railroad channel. On this channel we do model railroading stuff and things. So just it's kind of a work night, what we've got accomplished in one night usually. So anyways, I'm gonna go work on Kenosha Pass because it's all wired, it has power. I think my dad actually put up some cardboard to keep the train from falling on the floor. Shouldn't come off the track. And so we have not actually tried running a train on it. So I'm gonna go take a look at that. Got some stuff I'm gonna show you over at Cimarron, I think, right? Yeah, I got something to show you, Cimarron. And also, up over here, oh, that didn't work. Up over here, there's a mystery, we've talked about it before. It's I don't know, it's a tourist town. I don't know what its name is. I'm gonna just look at that for a second also a little bit later. Okay, so here we go. So over here is Kenosha Pass. I have the wrong hat on, hold on. Okay, that's better. So over here is Kenosha Pass. That's where I was working last time. And you know, half the time I'm here and I leave, I try to clean all my stuff up and try to get stuff kind of put back. But I was here kind of late last time, so I left quite the pile of tools when I left last time all over here. Which, if you can't find something, it's probably right here. So at least it's all still kind of together. Anyways, just a mess, just a mess. All right, so there's the trains down there. There's the turnout that automatically changes based on the polarity of the Y. I need to bend that piano wire over a little bit and snip it off. My dad, in our absence, installed this cardboard here as a border to make sure the train doesn't hit the ground if it comes off. Maybe a little close in here, we might have to adjust that, but at least it's there. This is not pretty. I looked at it later from down low. That's a gap I made, so I might have to adjust that. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. So some parts of the layout, we've actually made it so you can stand on it. So you can get to other areas that are normally a little hard to reach, but if you can stand up there, you can kind of get up there a little easier. So anyways, that's our little, up there is our little tourist kind of town. Not a ghost town, but you know, think Virginia City, Nevada, or maybe like Old Sacramento in California, that kind of place. So my dad's been adding on just this board on that right side there, just to kind of give us a little bit more land for the town. So we pulled out some old newspaper that was in there. It's the Los Angeles Herald Examiner from January 1974. So that came out of the mountains over this way. Zip. Got that cut off now. Guess I'm gonna clean track now and see what happens. But I actually just stopped for a minute and helped my dad over at our little tourist town, and we kind of laid buildings out. We kind of like what we have right now. I'll show you that real quick. So this is kind of cool. This was unexpected for me. We worked on this a year ago or so. I always say everything was a year ago. It was a long time. So this is kind of cool that we're picking this back up a little bit. So again, it's like a little tourist town. The mine up there, the idea is that you can buy tickets at the little depot right over there and go take a tour of the mine. You can get tickets for the train, ride the train down the hill, that kind of stuff. We have this little siding here. I'm gonna put a little, I don't know, freight house or something there. And the road we're gonna have loop around, because we're gonna put some kind of a tall mountain thing right there. And then the road will actually go off back this way and then up and over to there. At the moment, that's what we're thinking. So this is kind of cool. We're kind of maybe making a little progress on this. So if you've been watching our videos, you know that a lot of the buildings on here we didn't actually build ourselves. However, I will say that not including that building, but like these buildings, not that one, but that one and that one and that one and this one, these were kits that we built. And this one, many years ago, we belonged to a train club, and we did modules. We had an 8-foot module, and it had a ghost town, not a ghost town, but an old town, west town, because we had the V&T cars, and we had all those on that. Custom built some signs. That one there, it says Dr. Quinn. If you guys maybe remember seeing that TV show way back in the day. That was running when we, built that. So we actually did build these. So that's kind of cool. This little water tank, let me get a closer shot, but I built that again back like when I was a teenager. It's made out of see if you guys remember these, an old 35 millimeter film container. I just wrapped balsa wood around it, wrapped some string, got some little turnbuckle thingies. I never got a spout for it, but I built the whole thing way back in the day. Okay, so we're gonna test out Kenosha Pass. Got my good camera set up here. It's kind of like a little cage, just in case it gets knocked over. So we're gonna try this out. Okay, so the problem that I'm having is the reversing circuit board is reversing back and forth, but the turnout is not moving. So we gotta track that down. So this is the tortoise that was in that Kenosha Pass turnout that you just saw tested. Oh, we need to have a talk. There's some issues. We're gonna go void a warranty on this thing.
Okay, so I'm just gonna break into the video here. I am editing this video right now. And I just need to explain a couple things, I think. So I grabbed my daughter's easel, which she had this picture on, and I asked her, what is that about? She's like, well, these people are fighting, but then these people are happy. So I kind of interpreted that myself, and it's like, well, that's kind of cool. And this is my youngest daughter, she's under, 13. So it was kind of cool. So like, these people are fighting, but like the further away you get from the badness, these people get happier. They're happier. It's just like so simple and profound. Anyways, I just thought I'd share that before I go erasing this, because she said I could erase it. It's okay. So anyways, about this video you're watching. God, she said it was okay. She draws all kinds of cool stuff from time to time. So anyways, I like it. So basically, here's the video. Here's the night. So this is the goal, right? And this is, I don't know, the beginning of the night. And so we were traveling along quite fine, going to this goal here. And then, well, we had an got with the tortoise. Totally unexpected issue. Wasn't expecting it. So now our timeline goes and just like totally got off track, and my mind is just like thrown off, and I just don't even know what I'm really thinking anymore. And yeah, so I think we're about right here, probably in the video. So what I want to show you here is this tortoise, if you've never seen the inside of a tortoise, here's your chance. We cracked this thing open, and here's the different gears in there. So here are the little wipes, the little contacts to make the internal switches work. There's 2 of them, so that's kind of cool. Here's the motor that runs it all. So in the last video, you may notice that I mentioned that I had some kind of arcing going on the frog, and there was nothing connected to the frog, so it was really weird. I thought maybe just one of the gaps on my ties wasn't cut right, so I cleaned it all out, and then it seemed to be okay. But the problem was actually deeper than that. So in this video that you're watching right now, I hooked up the tortoise and I hooked up the internal switches on a tortoise to feed the frog. And then I think I mentioned this earlier or later, but the frog, once I got everything going, the PSX-AR board, it would reverse the circuit on the reversing part, and that was great, and it's supposed to flip the turnout, but the turnout wasn't moving. And my dad at one point said, "Are you soldering? Do you smell that?" And I'm like, I don't think so, but maybe, I don't know. And then so I fought with this for a while, and the thing wasn't turning. So I did a lot of testing to try to figure out what was going on. And finally, as you just saw, I tore the whole tortoise back out and tried to figure out maybe there's something inside that tortoise that was actually shorting. Maybe between like the outside leads that run the motor in the tortoise and the inside ones that are wires that are supposed to feed the tortoise or feed the frog. So basically what I discovered is that all these little parts here that we soldered the wires onto, although you don't see any connection between them, they all need to be clear. We used kind of a lot of flux when we soldered this, and I think that the flux kind of maybe bled over a little bit, and there's some other kind of gunk in there already from the tortoise, I think, and that mixture and the heat or whatever, it kind of bridged the gap like slightly. Like I put a light on there and it lights up a little bit. It shouldn't light up at all. So there was actually a slight amount of electricity going between these little points here where we soldered all the leads on. And it was really kind of weird. So tore the whole thing apart and I cleaned it all off. I cleaned that all off with a nice toothbrush type of thing and a little bit of water, I think. Got that all cleaned off. And here you can see it looks a lot cleaner. Then I tested it with the light. There was no power going between them and it worked much better now. So I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so now that I've got it back together, never mind the holes in there from where the screws are. I'm gonna see if I can get it mounted back up in there. The trick is getting piano wire back in there, but I think we can do it. But the lighting in this scene is horrible right now. But whatever. I'm not here to move lights around so much. So now that we've voided the warranty on the tortoise, tore it apart, cleaned it out, put it back together, struggled for 20 minutes to get that little pin back in there. You didn't get to see that, lucky you. Now the tortoise seems to be working. The frog is getting fed. The frog is not dead. That was kind of funny. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. So anyways, we're gonna try out. Locomotive's back behind there. Power going. So we're waiting because the train is behind the camera. So, I never thought about running trains backwards through this situation, and I'm just doing it now to test it, and obviously it's not gonna work through normal operation. Okay, I just manually tripped it. So we'll set this reversing thing up also so you can do manual or auto. So it did trip it, and it's actually going through the turnout. This is the first time we've ever really tried that turnout. So we're gonna go straight, and this would be like normal operation type of stuff. I'm gonna get my phone out because you're not gonna be able to see this part from there. But it's gonna hit that gap over there, and that would normally be a short. There,
keeps going as if nothing ever happened and the turnout just flipped. So this is a good thing. Okay, train's back over here. So we're gonna try and go this other direction. I don't have a turnout on here yet, but we can manually push it over. And I think it will stay enough. So now we're gonna go straight to the second turnout, which we've never done before. Rough. Maybe we got some spikes sticking out. Here we go. Camera looking at camera, but there it goes around. So there, I gotta stop it because that turnout is wrong over there. All right, hold on. So this turnout, we have not gone straight. We have not gone straight through this turnout before. Frog's dead. We know that. It went through. It's never gone on that backtrack before. So I just cut the video out there for a second because this turnout doesn't actually have a throw on it yet, and so it was not quite all the way over, and there's nothing to hold it all the way over, so it may come off the track, but it's been working okay. I just ran it all the way though through here and across here, which will be the Palisades, and all the way up to Alpine Station, so that's good. Okay, that was kind of frustrating with that tortoise and everything, so I'm gonna show you something over here, like we talked about at the beginning of the video. So, hold on a second. All right, here at Cimarron. So, I have this building, and I wanna put it in this spot. And, well, it doesn't fit because it's the wrong shape. And originally this door was over there and all that stuff. So, I took this home, and I broke it up. I moved stuff around. I'm actually probably gonna do a different video on this actual building, but basically I moved that wall to there, put that one there, put this entrance there, and not using this anymore. So now it fits in here. I also put some glass on top up there. So now it fits in between there quite nicely, because I have a little project that I want to do over here. I might have already mentioned it before. I'm not gonna mention it now, but I will talk about it later. But I am working on a little project here. I'm kind of excited about it. And getting this building modified like that was the first step. I took it home and I did that. Like I said, I might have a separate video on that. So I'm gonna take it back home with me. I just wanted to see how it fits and go from there. So tonight, sorry if I jumped around a bunch. It was a little random. But we tested all the track up at Kenosha Pass. Maybe a couple little tweaks here and there, but overall it actually works really well. We need to get some more tortoises in and some other ground throws to make the turnouts work better and get the frogs fed, or get the frogs not dead. And I think I'm pretty happy with it. It was kind of frustrating that because it ran into that issue with the tortoise and that ate up a lot of time. But now we know. But you know what? Like I said, I showed you that little town, the little tourist kind of town thingy. So that's kind of neat to see some progress on that. There was a couple bus line wires that were running through the area that my dad rerouted because they've been in the way for like a year, because everything's a year ago, right? So we got that, we got progress. I just showed you that little building and stuff over in Cimarron. I got neat plans for that. So, I don't know, I'm a little frustrated, but I think we got stuff done. We actually got some stuff done. The train is sitting over here at Alpine Station. That's kind of neat. I want to like sometime clean all the track on the narrow gauge, and I got this big crazy loop that it can do going through that Y back and forth automatically, back and forth through Como, down through Romley and St. Elmo and Alpine Station and Morrison. It's all in this grand plan that now is in place. I haven't actually run a train yet. There's a lot of trackage on this narrow gauge layout, a lot. Anyways, I think I'm maybe just blabbing now. So, but okay, yeah, I'm blabbing. That's it. See, my dad's gone. I'm the only one in the room right now. And now I'm just confused. I don't know what to say. Goodbye. But before, subscribe. Subscribe, right? Ring the bells to get notifications. Hit the like button. That's what I forgot in the last one. Hit the little like button thingy. That like tickles the YouTube algorithm, I guess, and makes it go more. I don't know. That's what they say, whoever they are. Wow, and if you're still listening to me babble, that's amazing. That's it. That's it for this video. Hopefully it kind of made sense, and I didn't jump around too much, and I'm just still babbling. I'm still just talking. I should just walk off camera. I should just walk away. I should just like, I don't know, go to the stairs. I should just turn off some lights and leave. I should just leave. Just leave. Just leave these poor people be. Just go away.